Are you not hearing back? Do you feel like you're getting ghosted during the job search? This video is for you. Welcome back to another episode of Udacity Career Tips. My name is Martin McGovern, and this week we're going to be talking about non-responses or ghosting during the job search. So if you're curious about why companies keep saying they're going to get back to you by Friday, but then never do, we're going to be digging into a few reasons why that might be happening and also why it might not be you. So why are you not hearing back? First off, I want to assure you that you're not alone in this feeling that no one's responding to you throughout your job search. Most people are not hearing back from the applications that they're sending out. As a matter of fact, the typical response rate for applying to the online portals like Indeed and LinkedIn and all those different websites is like 2 to 5% max. 80% of jobs are found through people you know. So if you're primarily using online portals, you're normal if no one's getting back to you. This is nothing to freak out about yet, and it's all part of the process, albeit an incredibly frustrating part of the process. But the key thing I want you to remember from this video is that you're not alone, and you're probably not a failure just because people are ghosting you and not responding. Let's explore a few reasons why you might not be hearing back. Number one, they just don't have the time to get back to you. Most people you meet throughout the job search aren't doing this as their primary thing. This was a responsibility that was assigned to them in addition to their day job. They're squeezing in all these interviews and follow-ups and more in between all of their meetings and assignments and other work that they're trying to get done. So when they have to choose between sending out a follow-up to a candidate who may or may not have gotten the job or sending that TPS report to their boss who wanted it on their desk yesterday, there's a good chance that their boss took priority and they just didn't have the time to respond to you. Try not to take that personally. Another good reason is that the hiring process is broken in most companies. As the job seeker, we're all waiting around for a thank you next. It's been almost a month. We just want to know yes or no. Why don't you just tell us? It can feel like an eternity. However, most companies are just not set up technologically to handle the amount of applications they receive when they post a brand new job listing. Without an automated system set up to send thank you next emails out to everyone who applied for the job, the vast majority of people are just not going to get a response. There's no way one person can sit behind a computer and send 300 or 400, I'm sorry, this isn't the right role, this isn't the right time emails. So unfortunately, as we live in this world of broken technology, we're going to have a lot of ghosting and non-responses as the norm. And number three, they just never saw your application. This one is far more common than you think. With online profiles making it easier and easier to apply for jobs, you know what I'm talking about, that one click to apply button. Sometimes it's just very difficult to get through all the noise. There's a good chance that your application got filtered by the portal website, the ATS system, the intern that went through the first round of resumes, the HR person that went through the second round of resumes, the junior on the team who went through the third round, the senior on the team that went through the fourth round, and so on and so forth. There's so many layers between you and the decision maker. There's a good chance the person who makes a decision never even saw your application. And that's why networking is so important, because 80% of jobs are found through people you know. If you have an internal referral, if you know someone at the company, if you've spent the time to build a network to get your foot in the door, you don't have to deal with all these layers. You can just jump, cut the line, and get to the front. So unfortunately, if we're not doing those things, there's a good chance we're not going to hear back from companies because they just never saw us in the first place. And this is just 3 of possibly hundreds of reasons that you're not hearing back during the job search process. The key here is to not take it personally, to have empathy for the hiring teams that are trying their best, and to seek out personal connections that can get you in the back door. And if you do that, you'll actually have a personal connection that you can reach out to when you haven't heard back in a while and ask, yo, what's up? Where are we at in the process here? If you do this instead of getting sucked into the job board black holes that exist on the internet, you'll find that you get a lot more responses during your job search. So keep it up, keep positive, and instead of worrying about whether or not they're getting back to you, put that energy into the next application, because there are plenty more fish in the sea. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching Udacity Career Tips. If you know someone who's struggling with the job search right now, share this video with them and let them know you're thinking about them. We look forward to bringing you more information like this in videos to come and wish you the best of luck in your job search. Thanks again.